So, Persona 3 Reload has been fully shown alongside a longer trailer of Persona 5 Tactica now. I'll cover the Tactica stuff in its own video as it deserves it, but today I just want to go through the new developments we've seen since the official announcement of Persona 3 Reload. After the Xbox showcase, the trailer was uploaded to YouTube in 4K on AtlasTube and on the Atlas West account. Rest in peace, that social media intern, by the way. And funnily enough, these trailers on AtlasTube in Japanese compared to the English trailer are quite different in some aspects. The biggest maintenance to take is that they're both playing a test build of the game. In the West, it's at a point where you have every party member, and you're in a goldeny area of Tartarus. This left the 6th generation console piss fog over some of the visuals, and some were not fans. However, in the Japanese trailer, they attempted to follow the Western trailer beat for beat, but it accidentally shows more of the school and more of the second floor of Tartarus rather than the later floors, and the in-game battle footage doesn't look like Makoto's at a golden shower. The foreign language pop-ups were translated and shown on the p3re.jp website, which I will get into in a second. The words that were in the trailer have been translated to Memento Mori, remember you will die, time never waits, it delivers, all equally to the same end. This isn't the first time that Latin or French has been associated with Persona 3. In the original Burn My Dread intro of Persona 3, Memento Mori was a common word used within the visuals. Also, the special edition Persona Q 3DS XL is a blue compendium style system with French on the front. I have one because I like to waste my money, and this is what the system looks like. It isn't flexing if I hate myself for buying this. The platform leaks. So the platforms that the game will appear on were leaked on a Spanish game website, and it looks like the game is getting a next-gen version on PlayStation 5. So there's a possibility that there could be a 4K ray tracing option on the PlayStation 5, as the trailer is in 4K and has some reflections in the Japanese trailer. And surprisingly enough, there's also a last-gen version on Nintendo Switch, which is really surprising. The box art shown isn't final, but it's surprising that we won't be seeing King Goomba brigades for break-free Persona, and his brigades will most likely be for the FemC instead. God, I hate gimmick accounts. In other news, like I've previously mentioned, the p3re.jp domain works now. Yeah, so on the p3re.jp website, which I'll just be calling the P3 website from now on, we see official portraits of Makoto, Yukari, and Junpei, with more to be announced. I can see that this game is slowly being drip-fed to us, so keep your eyes on here. There's also a cool visual thing that's used in the pause menu. Many have flocked to upload this to Wallpaper Engine. Thanks, Twitter, I actually appreciate that one. And as prior mentioned, the translation for the words in the trailer. Also, a quick note here, we have had confirmations of DLC for P5T, but not P3RE yet. Okay, now it's time for actually juicy topics. The voice actor recast has been a big controversy on Twitter. This is because they have recasted the entirety of the English and Japanese voice actors for the Persona 3 cast. Not like the new talent isn't well known or talented. For example, Fuka is friggin' Makima from Chainsaw Man, so we're in good hands for the voice actors, but it was a change that did need to happen due to a controversy with some of the English voice actors that I don't want to go into, as most people already know what it is and it's not hard to find the information for yourself. Wait, it's just vanilla? We were at first told that the game would be the vanilla experience, meaning no answer and no portable content. Many fans in the West and East were pissed, and reasonably so. Another version of Persona 3 that doesn't allow for a definitive experience of all the content, especially with it being the original content. I mean, Persona 3 Fest didn't just add the answer, the post-game epilogue. It added a lot more gameplay and balance changes, and things like weapon fusion and new social events with Elizabeth, that is just absent from the original and Portable. Portable added the female protagonist Katone, or Minako depending on your preferences. For this video I'll refer to her as FemC, so we're all on the same page and so the comments can't rage at me for being wrong. FemC added a lot to the game, including social links with the male party members, and replaces some social links that wouldn't make much sense for the female protagonist to interact with them. For example, the Hermit social link is replaced from Maya, your teacher, on the online game Innocent Sin Online. This social link is replaced due to girls not playing video games, and it would be kind of weird for a female teacher to flirt with a female student, so instead we got the best social link in all of Persona with Sayori Hasegawa, which is a far more suitable social link for Femc to interact with, as she helps a fellow student deal with bullying problems and is far less creepy than your weird teacher falling in love with you. Furthermore, the Moon social link, Nozomi, or more well known as the Gourmet King, was replaced for Shinjiro, and from what I know, Nozomi is not loved by the community, so Fatlas will be going against the community for making the decision of keeping him rather than giving us the Dreamboat. Although the social links haven't changed from what we know, we have been told that the Aigis social link, Elizabeth events, and Weapon Fusion are in Reload, and we learned for ourselves that the message board from Portable has been included, so there are Portable and Fessisms included in the game, meaning that it'll be a remix of all three versions of the game with new content among that, thankfully. However, it took a lot from both Western and Eastern fans, and when I mean Eastern fans, I do mean the Japanese audience, which is who Atlus makes these games for. They don't really give a shit about the Western fans. It took both fan bases to be pissed off at the announcement that it's just vanilla for them to backtrack in an interview with Famitsu to admit that, whoa, hey, look, there are features from Fess and Portable, they're just not massive chunks of extra content like Femc in the answer. God, I feel so sorry for the fans that finish Reload and are forced to use the tactics menu and no compendium going through the epilogue just for the epilogue to not be that good. So next is cooking and studying with C's. Although some players haven't gotten our preferred social links and our waifus and husbandos, instead, as a replacement for the social links with each other, they've added extra social events into the game at nighttime, as in Persona 3, once you've maxed out your social stats, you don't really have anything to do at night. Well, at least in Portable you can work some nights, so they decided to add extra events where you cook and study with C's. You can see this in the trailer with Yukari, what I assume to be a reworked social link, and in this leaked screenshot right here, meaning that we might get something in the lines of a social link where when choosing to study or cook at the night in the dorms, we can spend time with members of C's. So yeah, a lot of information was revealed after the trailer, meaning people who waited for the trailer to drop and then for immediately their videos to be outdated. It's kind of annoying for them to be outdated so quickly. Just to finish up on some smaller leaks and such that we have just seen, so this video has everything as of June 13th. A screenshot of the intro cutscene, the anime intro cutscene with Makoto was revealed. Junpei and Yukari's special attack, or critical attacks, we aren't sure what they are exactly, but it is some kind of special attack that we saw way back in the April leak. In the official trailer, Atlus edged us again with one of these special attacks, as it looks like Makoto's startup was shown in the reveal, but they only showed us his basic attack, so we don't actually know what this build-up special attack is, but that's what we saw. It was revealed that you can now dash in Tartarus, and finally another leak of in-game footage of Makoto walking around the school and the UI navigating through Tatsumi Port Island was leaked. This footage is hilarious to see. It's as if this game has a water-based theme because of how many leaks it's had. And the footage that you'll be looking at right now is the leaked gameplay footage. I want to give a massive shout out to your Nonce Compendium for keeping me up to date with this stuff by waking me up at 2 AM to show me this stuff. Another absolutely massive shout out goes to Scrambled Faz on Twitter, again for compiling all this stuff and making it easy to access. And if you want to keep up to date with these Persona 3 leaks, you're best following him on Twitter. So my next video will be on Persona 5 Tactica, and god, it should have been Tactics. Whatever. Anyways, more about that in my next video. Stay tuned.